Welcome to Flash from Scratch, Tutorial 23, Layers and Animation. It's a follow-up to Tutorial 22, which was Layers, and I have that opened on my computer monitor now. Now, I want to put one more thing. I want to animate something. I want to have a cloud come across the sky, and I want to have the cloud be behind the mountains. So first of all, make sure all the layers are locked. If I click here, that unlocks them all. If I click it again, that locks them all. I have a layer, top layer selected, new layer, clouds. C-L-O-U-D, let's call it cloud 1. Cloud 1, select that frame, and let's pick up a grayish color for our cloud. There it is there. And we got the black pencil, so pick up a pencil, and over here draw a cloud. There it is. Now you can take and highlight this and come down here and see this smooth. You can smooth it if you think you can get something out of it. I'm just backtracking. Sometimes you can, but I'm going to use my selection tool. I'm just going to make that a bit rounded there, make that a bit rounded there so I have no points. And if I have a complete loop, I can fill it. There's my cloud, and that is on the, I want it behind the mountains and behind, so it's going to be come down. If I highlight it and bring it over, it's on top. I don't want it on top. I want it behind the trees. Desert doesn't matter, the water doesn't matter, but I want it between the mountain and the sky. So now if I bring it down, see that? It's between the mountain and the sky. Now let's put that cloud here. That's one. And let's lock all layers again. Let's select that cloud layer. Insert, let's do cloud 2. C-L-O-U-D 2. And we could just copy that and paste it. Let's do that. Let's unlock the cloud 1 layer. Select it. See, it's all selected. If not, selection tool, select it. Get them crosshairs, right click, copy it. Lock that cloud 1 layer, unlock the 2 layer, select the frame 1, come down and right click, paste in place. That puts it right on top of it. While it's selected, let's move it up here, and let's pick up the selection tool and change the shape. Now this is going to be interesting to you. I can change the shape, and the fill comes with it. So that's handy. So I have 2 clouds now. They're on different layers. Now let's do them one at a time. Let's go up to frame. This has 24 frames per second. Let's make it a 10-second video. So that'd be a long time. That would be 240 frames. So let's go up to 240. Select that frame right there, click on it, drag it down until they're all selected. Click on any one of them, right click, insert keyframe, and that brings everything up here to that frame. But now let's take and do 2 things. Let's take cloud 2, which is this one, and move it there. Oops. There. Let's go actually a little further with it. And let's take, unlock that. Now let's unlock cloud 1, select it, and make sure you got the whole thing and not just part of it. And let's take that and move that. Make sure it's right there, so it's going to be behind the mountains. Let's move that just a little bit further. Now, in this, while this layer is unlocked, this cloud 1 layer, right click, create classic tween, unlock cloud 2, click anywhere in here, right click classic tween, and let's test this out. Control, test movie, and there's our little animation. Let's add one more layer and have that behind the trees. So lock all the layers, find the tree layer. It's this one here, and I can hit this, see it disappear and lock. That's how you find the layer. I want it to be behind that, so select the layer below it, insert a layer, and let's call this plane, P-L-A-N-E, and let's just make a little airplane in this scene. So select that frame 1. This isn't going to be much of a drawing. Let's start with a oval tool. So click on this rectangle tool, the corner here, select oval tool. Let's make it a red plane, and we'll draw it over here. There's my airplane. There's a long skinny oval like that. I'm going to make 2 wings, and let's make them ovals. Oops, Control C. Let's make a little oval here. Get my free transform tool, select it, and turn it. See what I did there? I'll do it again. I made the oval, free transform tool, and I got that arch, and that's it. And what I'm going to do is select the whole thing with my selection tool, that whole, get the crosshairs, right click, copy it, right click, paste in place, and come up here to modify, while it's still highlighted, modify, transform, flip it vertically, and now using your arrow keys, bring it up and put it in place. There's one wing from my airplane, ain't much of an airplane, and there's the 2 wings for my airplane. Okay, now select it all, come up to modify, and make it a group. Just click group. Now it's a group. It all works as one. That's frame 1 right there. Let's go up to 240. Click on here, right click, convert to a keyframe, and that brings it all the way up. And let's have this jet go from here to about there. Well, it's going to be moving really fast, so, and click in here somewhere, right click, classic tween. So let's test this out. We'll have the clouds going one way and the jet going the other. And notice the jet's in front of the mountain, but it's behind the tree. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learned.